So here we are at our inaugural event. What can I say? And yeah, we're going to be having 1 to 2 events every month, hopefully getting into about 3 or 4. We are kind of pushing out all the information through Facebook at the moment, which is somewhat annoying to even myself. It's easier for us at the moment to get the group going. Please tell your friends about this. This is not supposed to be an elite group. It's just the beginning of something. So, well, all right, we are an elite group, all right? Cheers from the MNET Arts Club, guys. It's all of us. Let's do this. All right, first up on the set here today is Johnny Maudlin, a good friend of mine. For many years, we worked together in Burnaby with people with disabilities, and he's just an amazing man, an amazing musician. You'll find that out right here. Please give him a welcome.
Thank you very kindly. I probably need a second just to settle in here and get my ass situated on this chair and the guitar facing right way. What happened to that weed you were pumping out through that? Thank you, Newton, for the invite. This seems like a pretty cool place. I drove out from Vancouver, Burnaby, and was telling Newton when I cleared the Maple Ridge block stuff, A&Ws and so forth, there was a nice stretch between there and here I quite liked. You know, I've lived in the West Coast for 40, 50 years, and this is my second visit to Mission, so go Mission.
Welcome.
I want to just give a quick shout out. I had a friend, Russ. Hey Russ. Russ was going to join me tonight, but he's struggling with a health issue, so I want to say hi, Russ, and we'll do it another time. I'm going to play mostly my own tunes and then a couple of covers. Everywhere I go, everyone I see, every leaf that I watch fall from a tree, now I know that the wind will carry me. Summertime's getting older now. It's getting dark earlier. The sun pulls away, and my skin's feeling cool. I hear the wind whisper, Johnny, don't be a fool. Here we are, just circling the sun. Every day, don't it feel like we just begun? Don't it feel like we just begun? Take a walk with me through the neighborhood. Get your mind back on the things that you should. Get your mind on the things that you should. Well, here we are, just circling the sun. Every day, don't it feel like we just begun? Don't it feel like we just begun? Take a walk with me through the neighborhood. Get your mind back on the things that you should. Get your mind on the things that you should. Everywhere I go, everyone I see, every leaf that I watch fall from a tree. When I know that the wind will carry me, won't you carry me? You have no idea how disconcerting it is to play in front of people who are listening. It's fucking disorienting, and that's the truth. This is a Little Feat song, Lowell George. I've been baked by the wind, drunk by the wind, drunk and dirty, but don't you know that I'm still willing? Man, I booted that lyric. Out on the road late last night, I seen pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice, Dallas, Alice. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari. Had to beat a total pop. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. Driven on the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. If you give me weed, whites, and wine, and you show me a sign, I will be willing to be moving. I smuggled some ropes and smoke from Mexico. I get baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico, but I'm still willing. I've been worked by the wind, driven by the sleep, have my head starved in, but I'm still I'm still willing. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, Tehachapi to Tonopah. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven on the back roads so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me a weed and white and wine, and you show me a sign, I will be willing to be moving. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, Tehachapi to Tonopah. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven on the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white and wine, and you show me a sign, I will be willing to be moving. I will be willing to be moving. Thank you. You guys chat with yourselves for about 35 seconds. I need to wet my whistle. A little later on, a fellow by the name of Enoch. Don't get going too hard. You know, it's a fact generally in this kind of endeavor that if you allow the audience a second to talk, you won't get that second back. Later on, Jeff Lakey, I believe, is going to come up and rock and roll. I'm going to change harp, so actually, carry on. This next one is about kind of like my reflections on West Coast winter. I'm from the East, Montreal. I grew up in Montreal, and lots of snow and so forth. And for the longest time out here, I would long for that snow and cold weather and wait for it. And typically what happens in Vancouver is you get some cold weather and clear skies, and then some clouds move in, and it starts to snow, then it turns to rain. So after several decades of that, I just kind of gave up. So now I'm not waiting anymore. Now I'm kind of embracing a new drought. This one's called Never Will. That's more than that. Look out my window, it's green in the winter time. Look out my window, hummingbird just flew by. There's never been a way to make time stand still, and there never will. Just as certain as winter is here, these cloudy skies will disappear. just as certain as day becomes night. There'll come a time when you feel alright, and though I know it may seem like you never will, oh, never will, never will feel this way. Still it's early to say what weather may come your way, and change your mind, change your mind. Look out my window, it's green in the winter time. Look out my window, hummingbird just flew by. There's never been a way to make time stand still, and there never will. Never will. Never will feel this way. Still it's early to say what weather may come your way, and change your mind, change your mind. Look out my window, it's green in the winter time. Look out my window, there's hummingbird flying by. There's never been a way to make time stand still, and there never will, never will. Oh, there never will. Oh, there never will. Never will. Thank you kindly. Listen, I really regret inviting you all to talk, so just, while I change harps and picks and stuff, just please be perfectly still. I gotta change my capo. I got new strings, and the guitar players out there will know that that means possible tuning problems. God, didn't you hear that? That's called, that's not just possible tuning problems. That's tuning problems realized, fully realized. So just don't talk, but not too loud. So yeah, I don't know the first thing about Mission other than when I drove in here tonight. It just gave me kind of a. It's like driving back in time a little bit somehow. I don't know, because it's smaller. You got it. And I like that. I sat across the street, parked in my car, and watched the train go by and all the graffiti on the side of the boxcars, and wrote a few lines actually. It looks kind of funky somehow. So, does somebody say weird?
Home of the weird.
Home of the weird. When I go home, if I make it, I'm going to look on a Google map or something, because, I'm not proud of this, but it's the truth, and I suppose we should try to tell the truth. I never really, I told him on the phone, I never really knew where, as the bird flies, where Mission was. Like, I know where, I go to Vernon a lot, and I know kind of that way, but so is Mission just kind of north of the border, or what?
Exactly, yeah.
Is it just right on the border?
15, 20 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes.
All right. Well, God bless you.
You're gonna like it.
I do already. I mean, you're very patient, very kind. The other thing I was thinking about before I came on tonight was weed for some reason. Now, I don't smoke weed. I don't. I used to, you know, which is normal for a guy of my vintage. But
Yeah.
and I told,
your share.
yeah, well, I mean, it's exciting times for weed. You know, I don't know whether the plant itself is excited, but
But I think that people
who enjoy weed are a little more excited than they were on Sunday, let's say. You know, I've had about 3 tokes, and I'm taking this, so I guess I'm fucked, basically. I've had about 3 tokes in the last 2 or 3 years, and I really, they were probably the 3 best breaths I've had. In a way, but, you know, I need to balance this out. I spent an hour moving flat picks from one pocket to the other. You know, and I thought, well, that just doesn't seem all that productive. But I wasn't used to it. So I don't know if I'll get used to it or not. I feel pretty good about the change on Monday, generally. I don't know, I'm in mission so This call, no guts, no glory. Those people saying shit can say it again. Let's say it together. Shh. Really, it's not a question of. It's just a question I can't hear my fucking self play. I'm not suggesting the song's worth listening to, but it may be. Nothing but heartache hanging on these hotel walls. I'm gonna tell myself a story. Nobody told me it might end up like this. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory. My fucking leg is shaking. I need some weed. I never met a conflict that I couldn't avoid or save for a rainy day. My best thinking got me right where I am, all alone this way. I think I'll go out and get something to eat, but I ain't that hungry. I got an aching that's way down deep. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory. Put on the kettle, wait for that lonesome whistling sound. Whiskey and cigarette taste is in my mouth. Nothing but space and time all around. And the sound of these strings make an echoing sound. I think I'd go out and get something to eat, but I'm not that hungry. I got an aching that's way down deep. No guts, no glory. I think I'll go out and get something to eat, but I'm not that hungry. I got an aching that's way down deep. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory. It's just the same old story. No guts, no glory. Very much. I wasn't nervous today, you know. I mean, I perform somewhat regularly in town, but I sure had butterflies for about a half an hour before I started tonight, and I think maybe I was getting it from Newton. Newton was walking around. Johnny just waiting about 15 minutes. More people get here. It's exciting, you know, like a new endeavor. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't want to hop on any bandwagons, but I think that I hope that the next few years are a little better for the arts in this country.
Well said, Johnny. Yeah. Woo!
This is a song about Vernon. I know where to find it on a map. Just around the bend at Monty Lake, soon we'll see the hills of Vernon. There's a lonely winter dusky light, and it welcomes us to Vernon. There's a little house halfway up the hill, ghosts we remember are waiting there still. And the more things change, the more they remain the same up in Vernon. And the more things change, the more they remain the same up in Vernon. Up and down these mountain roads, we drove to Vernon. Through the rain, through the fog, and through the snow, we made our way to Vernon. Little town with your pretty streets can make you feel like you know everyone you meet, but it's a trick. You don't know anyone at all except the ghosts of Vernon. You don't know anyone at all anymore except the ghosts of Vernon. halfway up the hill. Ghosts we remember with the waiting there still. And the more things change, the more they remain the same. Up in Vernon, Elvira, run and get my guns. Where there's crows in the garden, Elvira, Elvira, run and get my guns. There's crows in the garden, Elvira, where people up and down the street put their hands out to you. Yeah, people up and down the street put their hands up to you. Up in Vernon. Thank you, Johnny. I'm gonna drop not my pants, my low E string. Oh my God. Amen. This is called a lucky one. Saw Black Road down on a Sunday drive, lie right by the curb, just barely alive. One wing raised in a goodbye to this place, and I felt so overcome. But I kept on driving. I was listening to Bob Dylan sing, most likely you go your way, I'll go mine. And the horns made a second coming sound, and my mind would not come around. And I tried to put it all in some place where at a later date I would recall. I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one. Oh, I am the lucky one, lucky one. Oh, I am the lucky one. I saw a gray-haired squaw in an electric wheelchair roll out of the sun into the shade somewhere. And I wondered Should I go and move that bird out of the sun? Is it hard to die with your tongue so dry you can't manage even your final cry? Or had that bird flown so far, so high, so certain and sure? He was a lucky one. He was the lucky one. Oh, I'm the lucky one. We are all the lucky ones, lucky ones. Whoa, I am the lucky one. We are all the lucky ones. Thank you kindly. Thank you very much. You know, if I specialize in anything, it's eating smart food popcorn, drinking ginger ale, watching Netflix, and writing really fucking Maudlin songs. But you know, you gotta do what I think comes naturally. You don't have to. There's no law that says you have to do what comes naturally. But you know, I don't have a big rock band up here with me, so. And if I did, I'd probably like it a lot. This one is called Another Leaving. I'm gonna go higher on this. Oh, I better tune that string up. I think it was the lady who coughed that helped me kind of notice that. I was just going to ask the bouncer to show her to the door. Madam, you're coughing. So, now somebody just showed out the answer, and because there's not a wrong answer, but like, what is the main industry emission? Is it like a community? Weed! Oh, fuck, man. Well, then,
Weeds in prisons.
Weeds in prisons, well then, I guess, so these changes may not be all that good for business then. You can be all regulated.
So half of them are regulated now. So,
All right. Okay.
deregulated. Our town runs on cash. Cash economy.
Deregulated. It's all about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Keep going, you guys. I gotta keep on tuning here. So you guys aren't kidding, right? It is weed in prison right here. Where's the prison? Is it Matsqui?
There's mission, medium, and mission.
We have 2 prisons here.
Two prisons.
Okay. Is this
We
one
can
of them?
accommodate you.
Am I in one of them?
We got gas stations.
You know, this is truth. This is true. When I was younger, I worked on. Okay, settle down. Jesus Christ.
Do not theater.
Serving alcohol.
Welcome commission.
Yeah.
Don't get us started.
I worked.
Have a problem with town meetings, okay?
I worked on the shutdown of BC Penitentiary, actually, not from the inside, from the outside. So I used to drive trucks for a while. I drove, they took everything down, like all the toilets, everything, and shipped them out to the valley, to Kent and all those other places. So maybe I have been to Mission before.
There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna do one, maybe 2 more. This one is called Another Leaving.
Yeah.
When you're not in tune, you just ease up on certain strings. This ain't the first time I've felt this kind of pain, and it won't be the last time. Sometimes I feel this way when summer lets go and fall comes calling. It ain't a reason for despair. It's only a change in the air. So dry your eyes, it's only another leaving. And this ain't a reason for you to break faith with anything that you've been believing. And I wish you well. Right now, that's the best that I can do. But maybe in time, you and I will find a separate peace. Last call. I wish you well. Right now it's the best that I can do. But maybe in time, you and I will find a separate peace. Maybe in time, you and I will find a separate peace. It's not the first time I've felt this pain before. It's not the first time I've felt this pain before. It's not the first time I've felt this pain before. Thank you so much, Newton.
Hey.
It was a pleasure.
Wow.
That was great. That's the first performance on our first stage.
Yeah.